So here we are on what I call off the cuff Friday. I just pick up my iPhone. We don't have any tripods or special mics, nothing mic'd up. I just grab the iPhone and kind of give you something that I'm thinking about when I'm thinking of your garden and thinking of my garden as well. If you're looking behind me here, those are actually fall cucumber plants. My wife likes to put those in. We get a little bit of a harvest here at the end of the season. We have a new planted row of carrots and had a little bit of trouble with germination. I'm noticing there on the left end, but that's going to be several hundred carrots either way. So let's flip the phone around here on Unscripted Friday, as I call it. So as we're walking through the high tunnels and walking out through Whirlwind Family Farm, I always usually have a question or a thought. And my thought is today, and of course you can plant as many things as you think you can handle or want or try. It's your garden. You set it up how you want to. But my thought was today, if I had to pick, if I was just limited to one thing I would plant in the fall, what would that be? And the first thing that comes to my mind is, okay, what's going to do well in cooler weather? Because here we are. This is, as I'm filming this or showing you this is August 29th. So this coming Monday will be September 1st, and we're rapidly moving towards fall. When you take in time of planting and germination, and then you're taking, if you're doing in seed trays, then you're taking and transplanting out into the rows. So you're definitely talking about something that needs to be more cold resistant. And I've been hearing the weather north of us, I'm in Central Texas, north of us has been colder than normal lately. So you want that plant that's going to handle cool weather and actually thrives in cool weather. So what would it be if you could pick that one thing? Now, as I walk into the propagation tunnel, we already have several things started, as you can see right here. That's spinach that's just about, I think I see a little bit of germination right there. There's some Swiss chard. That's a couple of hundred Swiss chard right there. There's one that was done about 2.5 days ago. You can see already a little germination. This is one of the things that does really well in cold weather is cabbage. So that's cabbage. There's another species of spinach that my wife is trying this year. We have actually some fall tomatoes, and the list kind of goes on. So as I'm walking through the propagation tunnel, I ask the question again. If you could pick one thing, and by the way, it hasn't been planted yet. It's going to be planted here really soon. And I'm going to throw another one out there, which is radishes. Radishes love cooler weather. They prosper in cold weather. They don't split. You don't have issues. That's why usually when we get to about the middle of June, we're kind of done with radishes. And then we start them back up. Radishes, they germinate really, really fast. You can get them into production quick, and they produce quick. And as we all know, they're one and done. You pull them, you consume them, they're done. Okay, well, I've kept you in suspense long enough. What is the one thing I would plant? If I only had a choice of one, of course, this is hypothetical. You can plant as many things as you want to. And that would be the lettuce and lettuce mixes. There's lots of different varieties, different species out there of different lettuce mixes. The lettuce mixes, and I used to be ignorant to this, is you can plant those purple looking lettuce along with your green lettuce all in the same row, and when they're harvested, you literally have that mixed looking salad right there. And there's a lot of automated harvesters out there that go along. The best way to describe them is they kind of look like an upright weed eater, and they go along and harvest a couple of inches off the ground with the different lettuces, and they just take that bag and dump it in, and they take it into the washer on the bigger operations. Out here, we pick a lot of our lettuces. We just pick it by hand. Our operation is not that big. We are a market garden, but we pick it by hand. And in a smaller garden setting like yours, that's exactly what you can do. Plant your salads, your mixed salads, I always call it salads, lettuces, and just pick it by hand. And the really neat thing about that is, the really cool thing is whenever you come home from work or you've been busy during the day and you want a fresh salad that night, you literally walk out in your backyard and harvest. And here's the thing, here I'm going to get out of the sun here, don't want you to have sun glare as we're walking through the farm this morning, is that when you have those in your backyard, those different lettuces, They're absolutely perfect for the fall weather. They do really well in the cooler weather, and they're going to endure some frost. We've had those even in our high tunnels where we planted them, and usually that's where we do plant them, is these high tunnels still get down to freezing at night. They just protect from damaging wind or damaging hard rains or any kind of adverse weather is what these high tunnels do. But it still gets cold in there. And that's where those lettuces really shine. And even after those frosts, you're still going to have a plant. You may have a little bit of damage on the leaves, but you can pick those off and keep on going. So that's my choice if I had to pick one thing. And that's a pretty good choice because we also really like our Swiss chard. Again, I rate Swiss chard just about right there with those mixed lettuces as well. Swiss chard is an incredibly, and I'll tell you this, Swiss chard has more nutrients in it, and it's really pretty good tasting as well. So I'd put Swiss chard pretty close with it. So that's my advice as we go into this fall here in 2025, is that's, if I only had one thing, of course you don't want to limit your garden just to one thing. There's many, many things that you can plant that do well in the fall, as we just showed you in the propagation tunnel. So thanks for finding our channel. I'm Jeff. We're here in Central Texas. This is Whirlwind Family Farm. It means a lot to our channel and to our farm when you like, subscribe. Certainly hit that bell for notification. Put in the comments section what your one thing, if you could just plant one thing in the fall, what would it be? Let us know. I'd like to hear. Thanks again. We appreciate you. Blessings over you, your family, your fall garden. Talk to you soon from Whirlwind Family Farm.